Hello and welcome to interest.co.nz. I'm Gareth Vaughan, sitting in for Bernard Hickey with 90 seconds at 9 a.m. in association with BNZ. We have news this morning of credit rating agency Moody's warning it will place the US government's AAA credit rating under review for possible downgrade if no agreement is reached on increasing the country's statutory debt limit. Now, Moodys says heightened polarisation over the debt limit has increased the odds of a short-lived default. A bill that would raise the $14.3 trillion limit by $2.4 trillion failed to secure sufficient support in the House of Representatives at the end of May, with Democrats claiming the vote was rigged to ensure its defeat. Republicans who control the House say they don't support lifting the limit unless President Obama's administration agrees to significant spending cuts. US Treasuries fell on the Moody's news, sending yields up from their lowest levels of the year, and the US dollar also dropped. Meanwhile, another credit rating agency, Standard & Poor's, is also in the news this morning. It's warning that a sudden slowdown in China may lead commodity prices to fall by up to 75%, yes, 75%, from their current levels. Unexpected changes to government policies or problems in the banking sector could trigger such a drop, S&P says. The S&P index of 24 commodities dropped 6.8% last month, and that's its first fall since August. Now, inflation in China has been rising, which is leading to suggestions that economic growth there will slow. China's equivalent of the Reserve Bank has raised benchmark interest rates 4 times and increased banks' reserve capital requirements by 3 percentage points since last September. And according to a Bloomberg survey of analysts, China's GDP, or gross domestic product, may grow 9.5% this year, and although that's still pretty strong, it's down from 10.3% last year. Meanwhile, in the latest move by an internet company keen to tap burgeoning investor demand, Groupon, which is a Chicago-based provider of online coupons, wants to raise $750 million in an initial public offering. Groupon's planned float follows the recent one of social networking site LinkedIn, which is now valued at $7.4 billion or 31 times last year's sales. Groupon had revenue of $644.7 million in the first quarter of this year alone, but still managed to make a nearly $114 million loss. I'm Gareth Vaughan at interest.co.nz, and that's 90 seconds at 9 a.m. in association with BNZ.